I'm Rachael B Photography. I am an event photographer, also a videographer, and some photo booths. So lots of fun stuff there. I do a lot of other things too, just besides events, but that seems to be the bulk of my business. Also school photography, headshots, real estate, you name it, I do it. So that's a little bit about me. So grab some of these, see where we go. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go in the middle, I think. This one. The one-liner your camera would drop after a long day. Oh, that's a good one. The one line your camera would drop after a long day. You know, it's funny, I don't know if I have a one-liner, but my camera, I usually have a harness and they're usually hanging like this. And sometimes like I swing too fast and it'll hit a table. So my camera probably has a headache at the end of the day and it probably likes some ibuprofen. So I think that's where my camera would go with that one. That's pretty funny. Okay. Wait, did you do these just for me?
Yeah, it's okay.
These are, because he was the artist before and I'm the photographer. So how funny, look at that. Okay, cool. All right, let's see, because I was like, camera, wait a minute. Okay. The trend you'll defend forever and the one you'd cancel on sight. Oh my gosh, I am so over the direct flash look where it's like 70s vibe, but not in a cool way. It's very harsh. I don't like it. It's not my favorite. And the one I'd cancel, light and bright. Light and bright drives me crazy. Like always bright, always like pretty. I want some dimension. I want some different things involved in there. And so I think I would definitely cancel light and bright. Okay, these are kind of fun. Now I'm gonna mix them up now for real. Let's see. Funniest photobomb that no one could have planned. Oh, this happens a lot in my photo booths where too many people who have had too many cocktails decide to take one step back and the backdrop falls with them. So that's a fun one. I like that one. That's a good one, actually. I mean, I feel like it's planned because I can see them literally taking a step back, but what are you gonna do? The spark that keeps your creativity alive. Ooh, that's a good one. Honestly, I think I get inspired by a lot of different things and a lot of different people. And although I hate social media, it's definitely very helpful for getting outside of your box and seeing what other people are doing in different ways and getting inspired as to, you know, someone does something a certain way, like the direct flash drives me crazy. However, you can see that there's ways that you could use it. And so for me, I think I get inspired by what other people are doing and how I can tweak it to be something that looks a little bit better for my eyes. That's what I think. Let's see. Off duty at an event, you're at the bar, on the dance floor. Oh, are you at the bar, on the dance floor, by the dessert table? I mean, I would say all of the above, but I'd probably go to the bar first, grab a drink, hit the dance floor, and then grab some dessert. But 80% on the dance floor, for sure. All right, what's this one? A classic moment that feels brand new every time you photograph it. That's a good question. A classic moment that feels brand new every time you photograph it. I feel like that's every event, honestly. You know, like it's a wedding, you're expecting the kiss, and then every time it happens, or, you know, honestly, what this one would be for me is when the bride walks down the aisle every single time, either if I'm photographing a wedding or if I'm at a wedding, if I know the bride or if I don't know the bride, I cry every single time. Even when I'm like trying to like capture it, I'm still crying like every time. So I think for me, it's when the bride walks down the aisle. That's mine for sure. Okay, let's see. Your life seen through which Instagram filter? Oh, Los Angeles. Los Angeles is my filter. I love that one. It's like dark, but not, but brown. It's my favorite. Photo booth, wild extrovert or patient observer? I mean, obviously, I'm definitely a wild extrovert. Patient observer. Nope, that's not me. Not me at all. Let's see. The assignment that felt like pure magic from start to finish. Ooh, that's a good one. Pure magic from start to finish. The Oscars. Yeah, being at the Oscars was so surreal. And for me, being on the red carpet, it felt like I shouldn't be there, but I was. So it was kind of like that imposter syndrome moment. But the really weird thing about the Oscars I found was everybody was dressed in tuxedos and ball gowns, even if they were working. And so I was thinking to myself, like, they make this what it is specifically to have this like luxurious experience, and everyone's a part of it. So you didn't feel like you were working. You felt like you were part of the event. And I think that's what makes the Oscars magic for me, is that even the people who were working it felt like they were included on this special night. So that would be mine for sure. The story your photos would tell if they had a voice. Ooh, that's a good one. I think for me, gosh, I mean, there's so many different things that I photograph. Being present, I think that's what my photographs would represent, is not only freezing a moment in time, but being present to the moment that we're in. And that's for me and that's for them, because they have to be present in order to enjoy this moment. And I have to be present in order to make sure I'm capturing everything that's happening. So I think that the story would be to be present. Yeah. If your camera could spill the tea, what would it say about you? Oh my gosh. That's funny. It would say that I'm a little bit crazy, but pretty organized. And also when I say one last shot, I feel like no photographer ever means one last shot, and I definitely don't. I probably take 20 more. So it would say that, I think it would say that. Yeah, that's funny. The secret to making still photos feel alive. Oh, that's a great one. Honestly, I think it's the eyes. I think that the eyes tell a story. You don't have to smile. You don't have to be looking at the camera. You can literally be looking off. And I think that the eyes, for me, tell the best story. So I think that's, what was it, How to Be Alive? The secret to making photos feel alive, yeah, is by capturing eyes and making sure that eyes are always in focus. That was my number one from the very beginning, is always making sure someone's eyes were in focus. And it can get tricky when there's multiple people. But for me, if you pick, the person that's closest to you, or the person that's having the most emotion in that moment, that's gonna make your photos feel like they're alive. All right, let's just go back down through here. Black tie sparkle or boardroom hustle, which one wins? I mean, sparkle, it's a party. Everyone wants to go to a party, so definitely sparkle. Golden hour glow or candlelight magic, which one steals your heart? Ooh, that's a good one. These are really good. Good job. Golden hour glow or candlelit magic, which one steals your heart? I mean, candlelight's really romantic and there's effort involved, but I feel like the sunset is just so unpredictable. Some days it can be magical, sometimes it can be super mellow, some days it can go from being super lame to being like extraordinary in 15 minutes. So I'm definitely go with golden hour glow for sure. The oops shot that turned into a wow moment. Blurry photos. Also, earlier you asked which trend I would like to go out of style. Blurry photos are very in trend right now, but sometimes they can be really cool. So I would say, yeah, anytime I get a blurry photo, I'm like, dang, well, maybe if I turned it to black and white, it would be really cool. And then it turns out artsy, so I like it. Look, I'm gonna get through all of them. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that. Okay, supercharge your camera with one magical feature. What's first? The easiest thing that they could do right now, I feel like, would be making photos delivered to our phones so much faster and easier. It would make my job so much better. And I feel like I know the hack. I know actually the workaround to get my photos from my camera to my phone and actually to your phone with instant photo delivery, which is something that I do. It's really exciting, but it's kind of clunky. It's a little cumbersome. So I feel like that would be a great feature. Yeah. Or maybe a disco ball dropping out from the bottom. That could be cool too. The ultimate scene your camera dreams of capturing. Whoa, does my camera dream it or do I dream it and I just take my camera with me? The ultimate scene. Well, something that I've always wanted to photograph is the gorillas in Rwanda. So I think that my camera wants to dream that with me. So it'd be on board for that, for sure. If your work walked into a room, how would it act? I think it would, actually don't know. That's a very interesting question. If your work walked into a room, how would it act? I feel like a lot of my work is happy, and I feel like a lot of my work is kind of like a behind the scenes vibe. So I think if it walked into a room, it would kind of like check it out a little bit, and then probably like 5 minutes later, it would warm up and it would jump on the dance floor. Yeah, that's what I think. Rachael B Photography, the movie. Who's playing you? Julia Roberts. I mean, that's just like, that's so easy. Can't go any wrong with that. One love story you wish your lens could capture. One love story you wish your lens could capture. I don't think there is one love story. I think the best love story is the love story that we have with our lives. And I think that, I know for me, when I look back at my camera and I scroll through old pictures or I scroll through old videos, I'm like, wow, that happened. Or wow, that's what they looked like when they were that little. Like, it's such a reminder to me that the life that we're living right now is the movie of our life. And so I think that the love story is really just showing up for yourself every day and capturing it as much as possible. And that's why I think photos and video are so important, even if it is on your phone and it's not professional. I think that's the one love story that we all need to remember. So, yeah, there you go. Ta-da. These are really good questions. You did a good job.